Hi everyone! Ready to bake some amazing brownies? Today we're making Celtic Sea Salt Caramel Brownies. These aren't your ordinary brownies. They're extra special because we're adding a touch of sea salt. Get ready for chocolatey goodness with a fun twist. These brownies are so good, they'd even make it in New York City. But don't worry, you don't need to be a professional baker to make them. This recipe is easy to follow, and I'll be here to guide you every step of the way. So let's put on our aprons, grab our ingredients, and get baking. Before we start mixing, let's turn on our oven. This is the first and crucial step in our brownie making journey. Preheating the oven ensures that it reaches the right temperature by the time our batter is ready. This way, our brownies will bake evenly and achieve that perfect texture we all crave. We need to preheat it to 350 degrees Fahrenheit, which is the ideal temperature for baking brownies. This temperature allows the brownies to cook through without burning the edges. Or, if you prefer, 175 degrees Celsius. It's important to get this right because the temperature affects the baking time and the final texture of our brownies. This is super important. Preheating ensures that our brownies bake evenly and have that perfect texture, crispy on the outside and gooey on the inside. Without preheating, the brownies might end up undercooked in the middle or overcooked on the edges, which we definitely don't want. While the oven is heating up, we can gather our ingredients and prepare our baking pan. This is a great time to make sure we have everything we need, from flour and sugar to eggs and butter. Having all our ingredients ready will make the mixing process smoother and more enjoyable. Grease it well with butter or line it with parchment paper. This step is crucial because it prevents our brownies from sticking to the pan, making it easier to remove them once they're baked. This will prevent our brownies from sticking and make them easy to take out of the pan. Imagine the frustration of having your perfectly baked brownies stuck to the pan. We definitely want to avoid that. Now let's move on to the fun part, mixing our ingredients. This is where the magic happens. Combining all the ingredients properly ensures that our brownies have a consistent texture and flavor. So, let's get our mixing bowls ready and start creating some brownie bliss. In a large bowl, let's combine our wet ingredients. This is a crucial step in ensuring our brownies have the perfect texture and flavor. The wet ingredients will help to create a smooth and cohesive batter that will bake evenly. We'll start with 1 cup or 2 sticks of unsalted butter, softened at room temperature. Softened butter is easier to mix and will blend more smoothly with the sugars, creating a creamy base for our batter. Then add 2 cups of granulated sugar. The granulated sugar will help to sweeten the batter and create a slightly crisp top on our brownies. And 1 cup of packed light brown sugar. The brown sugar adds a rich, molasses-like flavor and helps to keep the brownies moist and chewy. Using a mixer or a wooden spoon, cream together the butter and sugars until the mixture is light and fluffy. This process incorporates air into the batter, which will help our brownies rise and become tender. You'll know it's ready when the color becomes a pale yellow and you can't feel any more sugar granules. The mixture should be smooth and creamy, with no visible lumps of butter or sugar. This step adds air to the batter, making our brownies extra soft. The air pockets created during the creaming process will expand during baking, giving the brownies a light and tender texture. Don't forget to scrape down the sides of the bowl to make sure everything is well combined. This ensures that no ingredients are left unmixed, which could affect the texture and flavor of the final product. Now let's crack in 4 large eggs, one at a time, making sure to mix well after each addition. The eggs will help to bind the ingredients together and add richness to the batter, mixing well after each addition. This step is important to ensure that the eggs are fully incorporated and the batter is smooth and uniform. The eggs will bind everything together and give our brownies a rich texture. They also help to create a smooth and glossy batter that will bake into a deliciously fudgy brownie. Section 4. Dry ingredients, bringing it all together. In a separate bowl, whisk together 1 cup of all-purpose flour, half a cup of unsweetened cocoa powder, 1 teaspoon of baking powder, and half a teaspoon of salt. This ensures that our dry ingredients are evenly distributed, resulting in brownies that rise beautifully. Now, gradually add the dry ingredients to the wet ingredients, mixing on low speed or gently stirring with a spatula until just combined. Be careful not to overmix. Overmixing can develop the gluten in the flour, making our brownies tough instead of fudgy. Section 5. Chocolate chips and baking, the sweet smell of success. It's time for the best part, the chocolate chips. Pour in 1.5 cups of your favorite dark chocolate chips into the batter. Give it a good mix, ensuring the chocolate chips are evenly distributed throughout the batter. Now pour the batter into your prepared baking pan, spreading it evenly with a spatula. Pop the pan into the preheated oven and bake for 25 to 30 minutes. You'll know the brownies are ready when a toothpick inserted into the center comes out with a few moist crumbs attached. Section 6, Caramel Dreams and Sea Salt Surprise. In this section, we are going to elevate our brownie game with a delightful caramel drizzle and a surprising twist of sea salt. While the brownies are baking, let's prepare our caramel drizzle. Caramel sauce is a rich, sweet addition that can transform any dessert into something extraordinary. You can use store-bought caramel sauce or make your own. Making caramel at home is quite simple and allows you to control the sweetness and consistency. Once the brownies are baked, let them cool completely in the pan. This step is crucial because cutting warm brownies can cause them to crumble and lose their shape. Carefully slice the brownies once they are fully cooled. A sharp knife can help you achieve clean cuts, ensuring each piece looks as good as it tastes. Once cooled, drizzle generously with caramel sauce and sprinkle with a touch of Celtic sea salt. The caramel adds a luscious sweetness, while the sea salt provides a perfect counterbalance. The sea salt might seem like an unusual addition, but trust me, it takes these brownies to a whole new level. The salt enhances the flavors, making each bite a delightful experience. It balances out the sweetness of the caramel and chocolate, creating a symphony of flavors in every bite. The combination of sweet and salty is a classic that never fails to impress. So, next time you're looking to impress your guests or simply treat yourself, remember this recipe. Caramel Dreams and Sea Salt Surprise is sure to become a favorite in your dessert repertoire. Section 7. Serving with Style. Your brownie masterpiece awaits. Cut the brownies into squares and serve. For an extra special treat, serve them warm with a scoop of vanilla ice cream or a dollop of whipped cream. Congratulations! You've just made the ultimate Celtic Sea Salt Caramel Brownies. These brownies are perfect for any occasion, from casual gatherings to special celebrations. I hope you enjoy these brownies as much as I do. Don't forget to share your baking experience with me. Leave a comment below and let me know how they turned out. Happy baking!